when my next client is going to come in. It's been a beautiful day, so hopefully not too long, so I want to go out. Oh. Hello. You must be the new client.
Oh, you weren't freaked out by the fact that I just popped into existence in your office, nor that I'm a yellow talking bear.
Oh no, I've seen a lot of more crazy things before.
Really? What's more crazier that you could have seen than me?
Oh, I can't disclose that.
Fair enough. He's not actually here, so...
Oh, is someone else is joining you?
Yeah, potentially. It's kind of like the crazy neighbor in the top of my head.
Oh, it's the voices. I understand.
Yeah, voices also takes physical form. For me, it's also very annoying. Very complicated and very confusing.
Alright, yeah. Well, how about we just go right into it?
Alright. Well, my name is Golden Freddy. I am the person...
So Golden Freddy, alright, keep going.
I am the one tasked as the guardian of this world. I keep interdimensional threats, evil demons, and general balance of this world. So that way normal people like you and everyone else can live your lives as normally as possible. Well, as normally as this world gets, anyway.
Wow, that is very brave of you. So tell me more about the voices that you've been hearing. When did it start?
Well, normally people just freak the heck out when I tell them about my job.
No, like I said, a lot of crazy things in this room.
Fair enough. After I took the virus that was about to kill one of my sons, Freddy Fazbear, and as soon as I did, it seemed like this voice formed in my head. Honestly, I think it was designed to try to hurt and kill me.
So you think that it happened right after you tried to kill your son?
No, not when I tried to kill my son. When I saved my son from being killed.
Oh, I understand. Alright, so you think he's kind of like a demon trying to hurt you?
Yeah, essentially.
Alright, that's interesting. Especially that happened after you tried to save your son.
Well, I did save him. In fact, it was very last minute.
Alright, do you feel to blame at any point because of this?
That maybe if I would have acted sooner and took this from him, then he wouldn't have suffered so much and felt the cold embrace of death? Yeah. What are you doing here?
Oh, alright.
Don't mind me, do your therapy.
I will yodel at you again!
Well, if you start yodeling, you're gonna sound crazy.
We do not use the word crazy in here. You mind your manners.
What the?
What?
Mind your manners.
Is there someone behind me?
No, you're the only one.
And you also put the bottle back. What are we, a barn? Put the bottle back on the... Put it back on the bar.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, there we go. Bottle is back.
Wait, you can actually see him?
Yes, I can see him, and you're being very rude in the middle of this therapy appointment.
Is that some kind of super therapy powers?
There's no way you can see me. I am literally a creation. Do you know what I am? What I was created for?
No, but I'm an amazing therapist, and I would need you to sit down if we want to continue this entire situation.
Every kind of person in this world. Alright. I'll sit on this side, you sit on the other side.
You tell me what to do? I am the virus.
Sit down! Right now!
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. That's so very kind.
You're not sitting down. There you go.
He's trying his best, alright? Don't disrespect him, and don't disrespect the other, alright? Let's get started. Freddy, you were talking?
Okay. Well, I tried to deal with him myself for a lot of time, and it seemed like nothing was really working. Magic didn't get rid of him. I went to some doctors who I thought might help. Turns out they couldn't. And then, essentially, he, basically took residence. I thought he was okay at first. And then he started whispering dark thoughts into my head, such as, destroy the world! Kill the innocent!
Yeah. Still have it, though. So
leave.
You should get started now.
Go to all the stores, open all the caps of all the sodas, so that way whenever anyone buys them, they're flat and untasty.
That's a good one. That's a good one. He still hasn't done it yet. You see, he's weak. Maybe you could talk some sense into him into just giving in, to this dark tendency.
Yeah, wow, alright, so it's not your turn to speak. So I would be zip.
What?
Zip.
But
Zip.
I
Zip.
could say...
Zip. Zip. It's not your turn to speak, you will get spoken to in a second. Right? Understand that? Yeah, alright.
Fine.
No growling. Alright. Golden Freddy, you keep talking.
Okay. And, afterwards I figured maybe I needed some time to self-heal and reflection. So I went to the only other place I ever felt at home and ever felt myself, my old childhood home. But to my surprise and anger, he followed me there. And for the last, I want to say was it about a week since the last episode? About a week or so?
About a week, yeah.
I've been just yodeling at him. Sometimes he does try to escape the room because my yodeling does get to him. But then he just comes right back realizing, oh yeah, I can't go too far. And just endures it again.
Oh, so I see. So you yodeling kind of freezes him a little bit.
A little bit. Doesn't stun him for long though.
Ever heard the man yodel? It's not even good.
Yodeling.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, don't do it again. All right. So is that all? Is that all your feelings that you feel are, happening right now?
Well, that's essentially the gist of it. I feel like I'm going absolutely insane. I feel like I'm about to go ballistic, and I'm about to feel like I'm about to self-destruct. Which, honestly, might be one of his goals, honestly.
I might be one of them. We could do some other damage along the way.
Interesting. We're going to talk back about this, Golden Freddy, don't worry, but I want to get his side of what's wrong with him. Yeah, start talking. What is your issues? I mean, I don't have a paper. It's all in my brain. I don't have any more paper. I accidentally threw it before. But yeah, you keep going.
Well, I don't have any issues. I'm perfect in every single way.
Thinking you're better than everybody else, so that's not the case. All right, so let's go with, like Golden Freddy introduced himself, you introduce yourself, you tell me, what's going down deep inside that's making you so hateful.
Okay,
Deep down. Name.
I don't have a name.
And how does that make you feel?
Well, you know what? It kind of sucks. Yeah, my creator made me to take over his body, and I don't even have a name. I just go by the virus.
The virus, yeah, and it hurts you inside, right? It makes you angry because you don't have a sense
of
identity.
Yeah, it does. It does hurt me, and I feel like no one's really appreciating the hard work that I'm putting in to create this guy who's this perfect individual who everyone looks up to, and I'm trying to corrupt him. And no one seems to really appreciate it.
Yeah. What would you like your name to be if you were able to choose of one? Do you have it in your brain at all? What you might want to be called?
That might be fun.
Well, never thought of that before.
We can go back to it if you'd like. If in case you don't want me to just call you the virus, so you have a sense of identity.
Well, that... I need some time to think about it. My creator made me not to be this long on the world.
To be fair, I mainly call him Meow Muscles.
Yeah, well, that's not my name, okay? Maybe I want me to call something different.
Like Bob?
No, not Bob.
He doesn't like being called Meow Muscles. So I would stop calling him that. It's a two-way street of respect, and if you show a sense of respect for him, it might stop some of the the hatred that's going on.
You know what? I got a name.
What's the name?
I'd like to be called George.
George?
George is a beautiful name.
Thank you. I thought it was as well.
It's beautiful. So he would like you to have him call him George from now on. All right?
Yeah.
And if you don't call him George, it's not going to be a well receptive thing, so make sure you call him George.
You hear that, Golden Freddy?
We're not gonna be nasty. We're not gonna be, spiteful with it. He's learning as well. Right? It's a two-way street of respect. You gotta respect each
The
other.
whole point of my existence, though, is to be this issue for him, to cause him to go crazy, and one day snap, and then what?
No, you're not. Your point of existence is not to cause destruction. It's to live your life, to be George, not to be the virus.
But, well,
You are much more than just the virus. You are George.
George.
You're George.
I
George.
am George.
He's George. You're George.
I am George.
Are you curious,
Alright.
George?
Oh,
I'm not that stupid monkey.
that was rude. It was very rude.
Sorry, it's a nervous tick. I use comedy to mask the pain and suffering I feel.
Most people do. That is an average kind of thing to do. For right now, I would say hold off on the comedy just so we can understand George as well. So we can combine both the issues.
That's how I lost my ex-wife, girlfriend, partner. Their name was Puppet, and they said I never took anything too seriously. And
What a loser.
George. That's not nice. Thank you. All right, Golden Freddy, we're gonna go back to that. Your comedy sense. Again, I want to just finish up with George real quick over that issue, and then we're gonna go back to you, because we're gonna try and figure out what the both of the issue is. All right.
Alright.
All right, George. When you were created to be the virus, how did that make you feel?
Well, I was quite proud of myself. I was chosen to do this great task to corrupt the Golden Freddy, who would then hopefully one day destroy this universe using his powers or something, and then my creator would be proud of me, and then I would cease to exist once my job was done.
But why don't you want to destroy the world yourself? Not have someone else do it.
Well, because I don't have the power to. I am but a tool to be used by my creator.
But could you say, take over your creator with the virus?
Oh, no. Yeah, that is something I would not dare to do. My creator is by far much too powerful for me to do that, and if I were to try, I would be obliterated and cease to exist. Yeah, no, he's very scary.
So
Not scared of a lot of things, but he's or she.
scary,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You fear her. You feel them. You fear them.
Yeah, very much so, and I don't want to disappoint him, so that's why I'm always bothering Golden Freddy to see hopefully one day I complete my task.
Wait,
So
if you complete your task, doesn't that make you disappear?
Well, yeah, but that's the only reason why I was made.
no, like I said before, you're much more than just the virus. You're George. You
never
mean
thought
much
about
more than taking over and getting destroyed or disappearing.
Well, what else is there?
There's life. I mean, I'm able to see you. I'm sure there's other people in the world that can see you. You just have to find them.
Well, I suppose you're right. But never thought about that before.
How physical are you? You would say. Are you able to pick up not able to pick up certain things, or only certain things? Able to do certain things?
I did pick up those bottles back there, and that was kind of surprising.
Yeah, I've always wondered how physical you were since you were able to move things around. But the fact that she could see you moving around physically, that is,
Maybe, it's a start for how long you've been here. You're starting to be able to do more physical things like picking up bottles, opening up situations and stuff like that. Like maybe you're becoming more physically here.
Whoa. So does that mean I can do things to him then?
No, that's not what we're going for.
That is...
George.
Thanks,
George?
Doc.
George?
No.
George? George? George. Sit down. Sit down, George.
I can't-
Sit down, George. No, it's not kind. That's not kind. That's not kind. That's not what George does. George is for himself, not to hurt others. It's for him. George is within.
Stupid George.
No, not stupid. No, it's not stupid George. George is strong. George was able to pick up that bottle. You haven't been able to do that before. George is strong.
George is strong.
George is strong. Make sure to say George is strong whenever you feel
George
angry
is
or
strong.
George is strong. Perfect. All right. Keep saying that to yourself. All right, George. Just be able to relax a little bit as I go talk to Golden Freddy.
Were you about to call me Golden George?
I might have. You know, it's a bit of you know, like a 2G thing. It gets into my brain a little bit. Either way, Golden Freddy. Let's go back to the comedy thing.
Okay.
You said that you've always been, you know, a very big comedian in the household.
Well, yes, I mean, all my life I didn't know my purpose until halfway through my life. And then after I went through 2 world wars, by the way, I'm a very long-lived person. My only friend and families that I considered still family at that point, Spring Bonnie and my brother Phantom Freddy, who, Spring Bonnie saw my true power for the first time, decided that he was scared of me, and decided to just yeet himself out of my life. And then my brother decided he wanted all my power, thought I wasn't gonna do enough to protect this world, and decided that he would try to steal my power, kill me, and get rid of me. But then I Uno reversed him, got rid of him, it sealed him away, but then I realized that he had a son, and it was all alone, so I adopted him, alongside with my actual son, and you can say, the rest is kind of history.
Alright. And so you feel as, you know, you use comedy as a sense of, what's the word, of relief?
I would say it's a way of me trying to compensate my lack of allowed to live my life as I wished.
Understand, yeah. Have you tried to talk to, you know, your ex about this situation instead of using comedy?
Well,
as
I
as a
tried.
form?
I once tried. They ignored me, and now they live in a different dimension.
You know, maybe that is what is best, though. Maybe if they're not there to, you know, respect you in the same sense, maybe it's better off that way, that, you know, you do have a support system, like going to therapy.
Yeah.
I know, we miss the people that we can't have sometimes, or the people that, you know, we don't get that finishing arc with them. But, you know, sometimes it's better off to let yourself be. It's better for you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, yeah. Is there any questions you guys are having, you know?
Yeah, how do I get rid of him from my mind?
It's gonna take time. George is gonna have to find himself, you know, himself as a person. Because maybe if George can find himself as a person, George can take over the world. Not have you do it.
And then we can be mortal enemies. You can be like I'll be like the Perry the Platypus to your Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
And you can be my Batman, and I'll be the Joker.
Yeah, you're more of a Two-Face. Or no, you're Bane. You're Bane.
Bane! I was born in the darkness, too.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Spider-Man and Venom.
You know what? Actually, you're more of a Venom.
I am Venom.
Venom is a very cool, yeah. Yes.
Thanks, Doc. You really helped. You know, I could have done it without you. I really appreciate it. This is gonna really change everything I do now. I've got so many ideas on how to get him corrupted.
Did he just say get me more corrupted?
Don't worry, it's just the adrenaline speaking at the moment.
I hope so. I hope we didn't just empower him so that it's easier for him to corrupt me, and now I'm gonna be suffering.
I guess we'll find out.
Yep. Well, thank you, Doc. I'll probably.
No problem.
Oh, do you take payments in the form of ancient astral gold?
I can. It's a bit of a hassle, but so that all that gets taken up front.
What about ancient pirate treasure in the form of jewelry?
I do like that.
Does a 20-pound rupee cover the cost?
Oh yeah, of course.
Alright. And there you go. In your closet right there behind you.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, just go up front, make sure to get another appointment, just so we can keep this up.
All right. Well, thank you, Doc.
No problem.
I know you're still here. If you try anything, I'll yodel at you.